Hey, it's David Thomas back at it again with my Wednesday devotion. Hope you're having a blessed week. This message, as I jump on here every single Wednesday, share a few minutes from my heart to yours, and hope it brings you closer to God in your faith. And maybe if you're not someone who is close to God, this will help you find truth and in your own journey. All right. So today, though, this is a message for our young people. All right. It's a message for them because obviously, if you have children yourself, those times have kind of come and gone, so to speak. But this is a message I want to get to the younger generation, and obviously not too young because we want to keep them innocent for as long as we can. But in this day and age, they're faced with situations, information way earlier than a lot of us were. And I'm not trying to make myself sound old, but even from when I grew up, it was way different than when my parents grew up, and now it's way different than for my kids. But I want to put something in perspective, and this is not legalistic. This is not judging you. Don't do drugs, don't have sex, don't go out and get drunk and all these things. But you're going to be faced with these situations. And here's what I want the picture I want to paint for you is what's possible if you can think long term. Okay, so often in life we get messed up young with it could be finances. You're not thinking long term. You're making bad, poor financial decisions, right? There's so many decisions that I wish I could go back, if we're just talking about financially, that I wish I had not made back 15, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, even, that would make my life better now, right? Everybody has those things, but let's put it in perspective of your body, your relationships. Okay. And I'm not going to try to make this too, deep and awkward, but it's something we need to talk about is you're being pressured from friends and things like that. Like, oh no, you need to go experience. You need to go, date around. You need to go, you got to have experience when if you not kissed a bunch of guys, you haven't kissed a bunch of girls, you're going to be awkward. Nobody wants to be with that person, right? All of these are lies. They are all lies. The world is lying to you. So if you can think long term, that if you can, they say success is short term sacrifice, long term gain, right? It's the same thing when it comes to your relationships right now, your activities right now. Because I can promise you, the world, it's hard. Life is hard. It is going to keep hitting you and hitting you. And I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just trying to tell you life does not get easier, it gets harder. And what's going to get you through in the tough times, and they are coming, I promise you that. What's going to get you through is a solid foundation of a marriage and a partner right by your side. That will get you through the toughest of times. It'll keep you on the right path. There is your godly spouse is going to be not only your confidant, your best friend, it's going to be your advisor, it's going to be your caretaker. They're going to be all of these things, your lover. It's going to be all of these precious gifts that God is going to give you in your marriage. But you know what? Your activities now can they can weaken that foundation. They can poke holes in that boat. And I got to tell you, the most precious thing that you don't even realize that you're going to wish you had if you make poor decisions is being able to have these moments of love. And yes, passion as well, because that's a God's given gift to a marriage. Those are going to be tainted, and they're not going to be as special as they should be if they've been shared with other people. And you can put whatever activity you want to that. But the point is, when you can experience a loving moment with your spouse, and you know that y'all are only with each other, you're only made for each other, you've only experienced this with each other, it is the most precious thing in the world. It cements your relationship. It just makes it unbreakable in a sense, where you are so strong together because both of you made the sacrifice to say, you know what? You were special enough for me to wait on. And I was special enough for you to wait on. And together, we can face anything that comes our way. The gates of hell will not withstand the marriage that is on the foundation of purity and God's love. That relationship right there, with constant prayer together. I've talked about in the past family marriages that pray together. They're like a 0.00 something percent chance that they will end in divorce. That relationship is what's going to help you when life gets hard. And I promise you it will. But you know what? You're going to experience so many beautiful things and be able to have that person by your side with an unbreakable bond that there's never anything else in your head floating around like tainting that relationship. If you think long term, short term sacrifice, long term gain, delayed gratification, that, you know what, I'm making a decision now that's going to bless me down the road, that's going to bless my wife down the road, bless my husband down the road. When your wife can look at you and say, thank you. Thank you for thinking so much of me, even before you knew me, that you knew I was going to be an important part of your life, that you waited for me. And you know what? God's got incredible things in store for you. He's got incredible things in store for your marriage and your future family. And this is it's a very important subject. And it brings emotions to me that I want everyone to be able to experience something so awesome. And so I'll leave it at that. Get this out to your young folks. Let them know, you know what? It's not about don't do this, don't do that. I'm judging you. You're going to hell. That's ridiculous. What I want to get the point across is that if you can think long term, there's so many things in life that you'll be blessed with down the road. So think about your future. Think about your future wife. Think about your future husband. And let them know, even now, before you even know who that person is, how special they are to you, how much they mean to you and your relationship, and how important that's going to be to you when God allows that to happen. Because that is going to be the most important relationship in your life. I promise you that. Other than your relationship with God, of course, your relationship with your spouse is going to make the entire difference. That's what makes or breaks your life. So choose wisely, think about your decisions, and let your partner or your future partner know how important they are to you by what you do right now. All right. So God bless you. I hope you have a blessed week. Thank you for watching this. I know this was a little bit longer, but it is a very important topic, and I hope you get a lot of value out of it. Take care, and we'll see you soon.